Best of the worst.
Meek, we're going to start with you. Give me the best catch.
Oh, that was Mike Tomlin when he saw this catch. His eyes bugged out of his head because the guy, Kenneth Catchwell, also known as Kenneth Gainwell, gets one hand under that.
I see what you did.
It was witty wordplay. Outstanding catch. Incredible. For a receiver, it would have been incredible. For a running back, it's impossible. This guy got it done.
Coach, best run of the weekend was?
Ashton Genty. What? The Raiders? Yes. 51 yards. By the way, he also had a 50-yard reception. Only the fourth time in NFL history a rookie has over a 50-yard run and a reception. But we have to show it. Yeah. This is the only highlight of the season that we will show on the Raiders here, Las Vegas Raiders. So congratulations, young man.
Raiders will check back in with you at the beginning of January. D.O., best throw of the weekend was?
The game winner by Caleb Williams. I love every part of this. The play call, the setup, the throw is absolutely off the charts. It's the throw of Caleb Williams' young career. And the catch by DJ Moore is absolutely insane to make that catch over your shoulder in traffic. This is a pinnacle moment, a kind of line of demarcation for the Chicago Bears, this new regime into the playoffs. Unbelievable throw by Caleb Williams.
Let's stay right there. You have tape.
Oh my gosh.
What made this possible? Take us through it.
All right, so leading into it,
oh my God.
Santos
Everybody stop.
their kicker had made from 43, 46, and 51. So Green Bay already had the ball in overtime. So you get to right around the 46-yard line if you're Chicago. Number one, defense has to kind of say no first down because now we're in field goal range. So everybody on the defense just a little bit closer. We get into 13 personnel, 1 back, 3 tight ends. You got to put people down near the ball. Now look at that secondary about 10 yards away. We go play fake, ball fake, hard action, 7.5, 8-man protection. Caleb's going to have a clean pocket, peek to the bottom of the screen, that tight end's running a corner out just to make sure we pull down coverage. Now launch the ball. Now when he throws, look where DJ is. He's on the hash. Do not straighten him up down the field. Pull him all the way across the field. He catches his ball where? Outside of the numbers. That's a big-time freaking throw by Caleb Williams. I love it because the understanding of situational football, like, hey, this defense they can't let us get a first down. Let's go play fake. The second part is this. They were in that 13 personnel formation 7 times in that game. That's the only time they threw it. That's like Ben Johnson's moment right there. Being like, this is why I'm Ben Johnson. It's not the play call. It's when you make the play call.
So it's his call, and it's Caleb's throw, and 100%. It's DJ's catch, and everybody 100%. Has their shining moment 100%. At that time.
And the probability of all those things working out in that way is ridiculous. And you can see, to your point, about them running that 7 times and never throwing, or that formation, you can see the safeties creeping down. The point you made about the field goal, you can tell that they were talking with each other like, look, we can't give them any more yards. You watch them sitting there, and the middle field is completely vacated, and then you're just in a foot race. And to throw that ball, it's good coverage. Like, it's tough right there. He's a hand on the shoulder. You're not supposed to be able to catch that ball. All that stuff happens, and it's a pinnacle moment, like you said. And they keep doing it. Week after week, it feels like we're like, this is their moment.
Yeah.
They beat the Eagles. This is their moment.
Yeah.
If we arrive,
they keep arriving again.
If we get this version of Caleb Williams, can this team win the Super Bowl?
Whoa. We were just having fun.
Gotta take it to another level.
Chill out. God, man, we were having fun.
Who am I?
Yeah. Mike Tomlin. Yeah, man, we had a good night. It's 1 a.m. Let's go home and go to sleep. Joe, you want to go to another spot? No, they can't win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They're
but
really
we can
good.
still sit here and go like, remarkable play, great game. They're in the playoffs. Ben Johnson's in the running for Coach of the Year. I agree with Dom. I don't think that they're good enough to win the Super Bowl, but it's still a phenomenal accomplishment so far where they are.
Joe, where do you want to go next? Because I think they could do it, actually. I'm not telling you they will.
Another round on
But
Shaq.
Joe, we're going to the next place. They're going to sleep, and we're going out. Okay? We're going out.
Stretch it out a little
They can
bit.
do it. I don't love their Jets. There are better teams. I like the Rams. I like the Seahawks. I like some of the AFC.
You know what I like?
Why not? Why not?
Because for the first 55 minutes of the game, it was bad.
I know what you like.
Coach, jump in here.
I like the way they run that football.
Yes.
And I love the coach.
You gyps.
I love the coach. And here's the thing.
I didn't know what he liked. I thought he was going to say defense.
No, that defense, I can't say it.
I know.
Bears,
The Bears
Bears, Bears defense is awful.
Yeah,
it's
that's
awful,
the
but they
thing.
get takeaways. That's what's going to keep them out. But I'm going to say this: the long range. When you have a franchise type coach and a franchise type quarterback, that's long-term success. That's what they're building for. I don't think they get there this year, but it's not going to be long until they're right in that conversation.
And not only that, but they've got a defense now that is getting turnovers. And teams have these years where it just seems like everything's going away in a year. And then look at Washington this year. They can't get a turnover, right?
Yeah.
But this year, Chicago is getting all those turnovers.
I think when you have those,
And they
caution.
covered an onside kick.
Yeah.
An onside kick.
7-2 in one-score games, number 1 in turnover differential, number 1 in takeaways. Quickly, I want to look at the other side of the equation because they've been battling with Green Bay for the division. What's the latest on Jordan Love and Malik Willis, who got nicked up there?
Well, Jordan Love is in concussion protocol, and they will have to see whether or not he can clear it this week to be able to play Saturday night. And also, Malik Willis has a right shoulder injury. So there are 2 quarterback situations in Green Bay to monitor this upcoming week. Chicago is a win away from putting away the NFC North at this point in time. Green Bay looks like it's got a playoff opportunity thanks to the Pittsburgh Steelers yesterday chipping in and helping out, but major quarterback question marks this week to answer.
All right, our next stop is Philadelphia, home of the back-to-back.
Home last week. Can you handle that just choke job? And then to go down 11 on the road versus a great defense. This is a very good defense in Baltimore. And just find ways to climb back in and make big throw after big throw after big throw down the field. I'm second right now for me.
Yeah, it's a great history. A great history.
We were there.
No, very good defense. That's a good defense. That's a good defense. Great, probably.
No, but I think you don't want to take away from the point that you're making. I think his movement in the pocket is something that gets underappreciated because it doesn't. You can't statistically value it. And if another player gets sacked, we're like, hey, his tackle missed. But if you avoid a sack because you have the presence of mind to move in position and then still have the deep ball accuracy that he's shown, I feel like for young quarterbacks, that's like the deciding factor for if they're going to be good early, is can they make you pay with the accuracy on the deep ball?
Excellent job with the Patriots.
I was going to say this. I mean, just for the subtle movements in the pocket, one of the most underrated things about playing the position, Dan, is you know a lot more about it than I do. But I had to face a guy that was pretty damn good at that, Tom Brady. Yeah. And what do they have in common? Not only do they play in New England, they got the same coach.
Yeah.
Like, this guy has done a hell of a job with this young quarterback.
Josh McDaniels.
Josh McDaniels. And that's the thing about what coaching makes a difference. And this player has improved probably more than any player in the league. And that's a tribute to Josh McDaniels.
And you know what's amazing? Josh McDaniels has been the hot head coaching candidate for a number of years. He's not going to be that way for a while, if ever. And so he gets to be married up to Drake May, and Drake May gets to be married up to Josh McDaniels, and they both get to shine here moving forward. And I know Green Bay went from Aaron Rodgers or Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love. New England went from Tom Brady, little space, to Drake May.
Yeah, nice.
And now they look like they could be set up for the next decade plus, with a quarterback like this. They're in a great spot.
Certainly set up well, especially with the Denver loss yesterday to Jacksonville. More on that later in the show. But the other side of the equation, Dio, the Ravens lose again. What are we supposed to make of Baltimore right now?
I think this is the most disappointing team in the NFL this season. And when you're that, something will have to change.
Like, look at this right here. We alluded to this in the highlights.
This is
the
why.
final 12:50, your closer's on the bench.
But one of the problems is this is far too often a common occurrence. Where we sit there and go like, how come Derrick Henry's not getting the ball more? This team, unequivocally, was the most talented roster in the AFC, and rightfully so, the AFC Super Bowl pick. And I understand that they've dealt with some injuries. A lot of
I don't disagree with anything that you're saying. I'm just shocked at we just breezed by the past that you said something will have to